Is this the coolest of the Stormtroopers? Does there even have to be a coolest of the Stormtroopers? The Stormtrooper was out of this world when it was first introduced in 1977, and it still is for me. The Empire Strikes Back. The Snowtrooper is the Stormtrooper clad in cold weather attire. He's ready for anything. This really showed that the Empire was ready for anything. It was a real show of might. And then we get Return of the Jedi with the Scout Trooper. A real radical departure in design terms. Clearly based on the then relatively new sport of motocross. And for me, this was the BMX Stormtrooper. Created by Ira Keeler, the Scout Trooper was something really special. It was fast, it was dynamic. He just was cool. I remember as a kid wanting to be one. And let's be honest, I still want to be one. Lineage. We need lineage. And this is nothing to do with snobbery. This is to do with that connection of being as close as you can to that original piece. Because it's what it was on screen, and because we can when it's available. This is Star Wars history, and it's our history, and that's why Lineage is so important to me personally. Yeah, I guess it's over 5 years now since we produced the Lineage Scout helmet, which was a first, and then a couple of years ago we produced the Lineage armour, again the first and only time that's been done. Why make fan-made when we can hold out and hope and dream of having the real armour? We were able to make that a reality. The Scout Snout. If you remember, we did talk a little about the upgrade that we did and the fact that we'd got a Lineage snout added to our helmet. But we didn't talk too much about it, and there was a reason for that. We've been talking through a friend with Ira about a project that we would like to do. And before that could happen, sadly in April, Ira passed away. Obviously we were shocked and saddened, and it was a real shame that we never got the project off the ground and that I never got to meet him, because he seemed like such an interesting guy. The movies that he'd worked on are all favourites of mine. Then I got a call from our friend Stephen and said, would we like to do something that really celebrated Ira and brought his story back to the community. So Ira was a model maker for many years at ILM. He worked on some amazing films, Return of the Jedi being one. And he was the guy who basically created with his bare hands the Scout Trooper. Here's Ira in 2016, being inducted as an honorary member of the 501st Legion and chatting about the work he did on Return of the Jedi.
This was shiny white lacquer, and this was just painted. And then when they go to England, they can do what they want to age it with. So this is an original. Did you hold it? Yeah. That's an original. And this is the early. I designed the holster to go on the gun, and just one of the early holsters.
I think it really brings it home and reminds us that the Star Wars cast and crew are aging now, and we should take every opportunity that we can to meet them and to preserve the stories of all of these guys before it's too late. You saw in the clip there, Ira had one of the original pistols, and we thought that would be so cool to share with the community and to originally remind people of the work Ira did, but now it will be to remember the great work that Ira did on Return of the Jedi. This project's only possible thanks to our friend Stephen and the family directly of Ira. It's amazing that this is happening, still happening, or even possible to happen. So thank you to everyone involved in bringing us to this point. This is the first time an original Lineage blaster has been made available. What an amazing piece of history. This will be the second Lineage blaster that we have made after the ESB casting from an original blaster. And as far as I'm aware, those are the two original blasters that have ever been available from Star Wars Saga. A casting of a production-made blaster for the first time. It's here, it's happening, and it's going to be on our website tomorrow from 6 p.m. British Summer Time. It's limited to 125 pieces. After that time, it's only going to be available with one of our commissions. So if you need one of these to go with your suit or to just have on the stand, which it's supplied with. I just can't get it out of my hand. Perfect. Don't use that soundbite for anything else.